Hi everyone, Siavash here, and in this episode I'm going to talk about how you can add a contact us form on your website using GMI, which is built on Go High Level platform. Alright, so previously we've been working on the website as you can see. So now let's go ahead and open this up in the editor. And let's talk about how we can actually use or access a contact us form and what that does for you. So if I scroll a little bit down in this specific template, you can see that we have kind of like a form in here that it says ask a question. So these are the contact form that we can build within the platform and drop it anywhere that we want. And the way that they work is basically it captures any questions that we put in there from the lead or prospect, and we can build up automation after that based on their answers and based on the forms that they filled up. So let's just go back and let's just build a new one for ourselves so you can actually see how you can build a new contact form. So again, I'm in the sites section on the left, and on the top we have a form. And if I go ahead and click on builder, that's where the form builder lives. And if you look at this one, ask a question, this is the one that we just had a look at. So these are different fields that we have added in here. And as you can see, these are all the fields that you can add. And on top of that, we have custom fields. You can build up fields for yourself as well. So let's just go ahead and build a new one. So let's go back to the form builder and click on add form. And let's just build up a simple contact us form. So the first thing that I usually like to do is to change the name. So on top right, if you click on options, we can change the name to contact us. Don't worry about these other stuff. I'm going to talk about them once we finish building up the form. I usually turn this sticky contact on, and what that does is basically it uses the cookies on the browser and automatically fill up the information if it can't find it. So you see content will autofill contact information previously entered, so you don't have to enter it twice. Let's go ahead and save this for now. Let's go ahead and add some fields. So we're gonna add full name, phone number, email address, and then we can drop a text box to ask basically, actually sorry, let's delete that, and then we can actually add a custom field, and this is going to be we basically want to ask them if they have any comments or questions or anything. So I'm just going to go and add a custom field. So you can see how you can build one. So this one is going to be a multi-line. I'm going to hit next, and the name of the multi-line is going to be contact us message. And the next thing I want to choose is the group. I'm going to go and say put it into the additional information and hit save. That will come down at the bottom. Now I can drag and drop this in here. It's good. Now let's go back to the standard fields. What I usually like to do is put a captcha to make sure that we don't get any bot traffic submitting our forms. And then down at the bottom, I'm going to go and drop a button that we're going to edit. So I'm going to click on the button on the right hand side. That's where we can edit the button. So I'm going to go ahead and rename it to submit. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, like 24 pixel, and I'm going to put it in the middle, and let's make it full width. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a corner radius, which is here. So let's give it a 25 corner radius so it's nice and rounded. Let's change the background color to something like this blue. Alright, the other things that you can do with any of these fields is, as you can see, like some of them, like phone and email, they have this star. That means they are required. So if they person that is filling this up, they don't put that information, they are not able to submit. So you can basically make every single one of these required. So if you go ahead and click on one of them on the right hand side, you can say, okay, this is required. Contact us message, you can say it is required. You can also change the name of the field. So instead of that, you can say your message. You can also put a placeholder. It's like, is there anything else that you'd like to provide? Something like that. So as you can see, it comes in here and they can fill it up. We can keep this optional, and let's go ahead and save the form. Now, if we go back to our website that we're working on, let's go here and let's go ahead and edit the page. Now we can basically put this form anywhere that we like. So in this case, let's say that I want to put the contact us form all the way down at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say create a new section, full width. I'm going to add one column, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add an element. Now on the right hand side, you see that we have a section called form. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. Now in here, I can choose the form that we just created. So as you can see, contact us. I'm going to click on that and it's going to render it in here. And if I go ahead and save this, and then if I preview the website, if I scroll all the way down, I can see the form is here, and I can fill this up with whatever I like. I can add more information, I can expand this, and I say I'm not a robot, and then I can hit submit. Now as you can see, when I hit submit, it's going to look a little bit weird. So nothing happened, it's just basically refresh the field, refresh the website. So usually what you want to do, you want to either give them an acknowledgement kind of a text, or send them to a page that it says, hey, we have received your request, one of our teammates will be in touch with you shortly. Now I want to also show you another thing. So let's go back and have a look at what just happened when I enter the information. So if I go to the contact section on the left, you can see that I got added as soon as I put my information there. I got added in here. So everyone that actually submit a form, they become a lead in our contact section. You can also confirm that by going to your sites, and at the top, if you click on forms, we have a submission section. If you click on that, you can see that it brings my name, and it says that these are the information that I filled in, and I was a direct traffic coming from the preview. And as you can see, Facebook event ID and everything, so you can track pretty much everything and see where the lead is coming from. Now, getting back to the acknowledgement, so there's two ways. One of them, we can go to the form builder. This is the first way. Let's go to the contact us. And on top right, if you click on options, you see it says on submit. You can either open a URL or you can just give a message. So in this case, I'm just going to do the simple one and just give a message. So what I'm going to say is like, hey, we have received your request, and one of our team members will be in touch. That's the easiest way, and I'm just going to go hit save. And now if I go back to the website, one thing that we want to check is we want to make sure that when we go to the edit page, if you scroll down to our form, and then if you look at the settings on the left hand side, you see it says redirect action. It says use the action from the form builder. So it's going to use that message that we just created. There are a couple of other options in here, like go to website URL. We're not going to use that at the moment because that means that if someone submits this form, we want to send them to a different URL. So you have to basically build that page. I'm not going to do that in here for this tutorial. We're just going to use the action from the form builder. So if I go back and refresh the preview, and let's just use another email address to submit. So as you can see, the form is already pre-filled up with my contacts because I've already added that. So let's just go ahead and choose another email address and say I'm not a robot, and let's just hit submit. Now you can see it's not going to refresh, it's just going to say, hey, we have received your request and one of our team members will be in touch. So this is the easiest and quickest way to set this up. Obviously having a specific thank you page or like acknowledgement page would be better. So you can simply send them to that page so they know what's going to happen, but this is a quick and easy way. One last thing is, if you're not using our website builder, you can still use these forms on other website builders and basically get all your leads within your GMI platform. So how does that work? If you go to your form again and form builder, let's get rid of this, and then you go to contact us, the one that we just created, down at the bottom right we have integrate form. So if you click on that, as you can see, you can have different embedded layout. Usually you want to do it in line. Now what you do, you basically copy the embedded code, so click on this, and it will give you an iframe code that if you know how to use it, you can use it yourself. If you don't know and you have a website developer, you can give it to them and say, hey, this is my contact us form and use this on my website. And obviously if you're using WordPress, we have our own lead connector plugins that easily allow you to fetch this into your WordPress and add it there. Let me know if you have any question in regards to this part, and if you want a tutorial on how to add these forms on, for example, WordPress, and I will add that on the channel as well. But that's pretty much it for this one. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.